Good morning students. In this video class we are going to discuss about chapter 4 theoretical concept of operating system. Last class in this chapter we discussed what is meant by software, what are the different types of software, how we can interact the user and the hardware devices. We discussed in the last class. Okay. In this video class we discuss about what are the different types of operating system available. Okay. So now we see about what are the different types of operating system used in the computers. Okay. So there are two different kinds of operating system normally used, that is single user operating system and multi-user operating system. Operating systems are classified into the following types depending on their processing capabilities. So how it can be processed, whether it can be processed multiple user at a time or the single user at a time. Okay. So based on the processing capabilities, the operating systems can be divided into single user operating system and multi-user operating system. So what is meant by single user operating system means at a time single user only can work out. Okay, so only one user can work, can share the file, no other users can interact. That is known as a single user operating system. Now you can say the definition about single user operating system. An operating system allows only a single user to perform a task. Okay, so only a single user to perform a task at a time. It is called as a single user and a single task operating system. For a user, a task is a function such as printing a document, writing a file to disk, editing a file, or downloading a file, etc. So that can be done only one process at a time. Okay, MS-DOS is an example for a single user and a single task operating system. Nowadays we can say command prompt. Now you can see the window for this MS-DOS. So how the MS-DOS window can be seen. Okay, so now I will show the MS-DOS window for you. So this window is known as a MS-DOS window. Here we can only one user can work it. Okay, if I want to display all the directory information, then I will give dir. Okay, it shows the directory, what are the directories included in my system. Okay, so this is a command prompt. If you want to do any process, you must use a commands only, then only it can be displayed the regarding that command only it can display the content. Okay, so this is known as a single user prompt. This is a MS-DOS disk operating system window. Okay, so this is known as a single user operating system. Okay, now you can see the multi operating systems. Okay, so single user operating system means only one user can perform their task. So at a time, no other users can do any operations. Okay. So multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system is simultaneously more than one process can be done in a computer. That is, it is used in computers and a laptop that allows the same data and application to be accessed by multiple users at the same time. If for example, when I open Word document and typing on a document at that same time, the remaining persons also can open that same document and do the changes on that document. Okay, that is known as a multi-user operating system. The user can also communicate with each other. Windows, Linux and Unix are examples for multi-user operating system. Okay, at the same time we can able to open more than one application window. At the same time we can able to process for example, when the result publishing day, 12th result publishing day, all the users can access the same website pages. Same pages all the users can able to access and view the details. Okay, that is known as a multi-user operating system. Now you can see the examples of multi-user operating system, Windows and Unix. So now you can see this. You can build the cheap computer by using the Rosebean OS. Okay, so this is also one of the operating system. This is used to build the minimum cost computers. So Roseberry BI, Rosebean OS is a platform that is designed to teach how to build a computer. So what are the things needed to construct a computer? What are the equipments? How we can fix the equipments? That are all we can study about this Rosebean OS. What every part of a circuit board does, and finally how to code apps or games. The platform is available in free designed kits. Okay, so this is also asked in 1 marks, which one is used for build a cheap computers. Okay, so which OS is used? Rosebean OS. Okay, now you can see about the key features of the operating system. We already know the OS is makes to communicate with all the hardware devices attached to the computer and also control the activities of all other devices. Okay, now you can see one by one what are the key features of this OS. User interface. What is meant by user interface? Interface means how we can communicate with others. Okay, user interface, here we see how the user can connect to the computer, how they can interact to the computer. And then file management, we already know in computers all the informations are stored in the form of files only. How we can manage the files, important files and some other files we can store with your computer, how they can able to manage the files. And then memory management, we are having lot of memory with your computer, how we can manage, how the memory can be categorized or how they can classified and how they can maintain, that we can study about this memory management. And then fault tolerance, how they can ignore the user errors, how they can ignore the user unwanted things. Okay, that is known as a fault tolerance. And then process management, how the process can be scheduled, how it can be processed, how the CPU can process different types of operations, that we can study about this process management. And then security management, when we enter into the computer, how it can secure the data. So the computer can secure the data in local system level or the network or in any other security systems is available, that we study in this security management. Okay, now we see about what is meant by user interface. User interface, we can also say it as UI. User interface is one of the significant feature in operating system, the only way that user can make interaction with your computer. So user interface is only the way the user can communicate with the computer. If the computer interface is not user friendly, the user slowly reduces the computer usage from their normal life. I already told, when nowadays the computers can be handled by the small children also, how the children can able to operate because of this easy of use. They just switch on the computer and they just click which app they want to use. They just made a click on that app and then they go inside of that particular app and do the things. What are the things they want, they just do it on that computer. Okay, this much of easy interaction only they created the computers. That's why the computers are used in many places. All the computer operators cannot know how they are function internally. Okay, they just know how to operate the computer, that's all. They don't know the software, they don't know the hardware, but they can able to operate the computer. How it is possible means, this is possible because of the user interface. Okay, so if it is not user friendly, the computer is not user friendly means the number of user also slowly reduces the computer usage from their normal life. Okay, so this is the main reason for the key success of GUI. That is what is the mean by GUI, graphical user interface based operating system. That is how you can interact the computer by using mouse, icons, menus. So these are all known as a graphical user interface. Okay, the GUI is a window-based system with a pointing device to direct I/O. Choose from menus, make selections and a keyboard to enter text. So how you can use this GUI components? GUI means graphical user interface. Okay, so how you can use it is used to pointing a devices to direct I/O. How we can select? If you want to select some of the option, we just use a menu. So you can see, so this is also one of the menu. This menu is known as a pop-up menu. Pop-up means small. So menus means a list of options. Now you can see this is also one of the pop-up menu. Pop-up menu means a short form of menu. So using this type of menus, you can interact to the computers, yes, and then make selections, and the keyboards are used to enter the text. If you want to type any text to your computer, then we can use a keyboard, okay. Its vibrant colors attract the user very easily. When you are seeing the videos or creating the images, pictures, it is we can able to use more than one colors. These colors are attract the user very easily. When we see this, they grab their interest to this viewing the pictures and the images. Beginners are impressed by the help and the pop-up window messages boxes. If they don't want to do how they can open, how they can do some particular task, then they just go for the help menu and they get ideas from that help menu. Why we need this icon, how you can use this icon, for this details are all given in the help menu, okay. So using this menus, the user can do their work without the help of other person. So in Windows there are several message boxes, and pop-up messages can be help the user to improve their own, okay. No need for others help. That's why today's computers are used many places. Icons are playing vital role of the particular applications. We know what is meant by icons. Icons is nothing but the small picture that is used to specify some particular application. If we see this, here we can see this icon, iOS. This icon is used to show the operating system. When we see this icon, this third icon, when we see this icon, we can able to identify this is a Windows OS. This is known as icon. Icon is a small picture that is used to indicate some particular application or some particular software, that is known as a icon. Here we can see each picture is known as a icons, okay. So icons plays a vital role of the particular application. Now Linux distribution is also available as GUI based OS. So in old Linux version we are using only the command line interface, CMI, command line interface. Nowadays Linux OS is also having the GUI based OS. The following points are considered when user interface is designed for an application. So how we can design a user interface? I already told user interface is only one of the way the user communicate with the computer. When we designing the user interface, you must consider some things, some points regarding how the user can communicate with the user, okay. So that points only listed here. First point, the user interface should enable the user to retain this expertise for a longer time. When the user can use the system, they feel very easy and then very enjoyment, very nice to work. So this feeling they must have longer time, okay. So after finishing their work, they don't leave it as it is, okay. So they feel retain this expertise for a longer time. The user interface should also satisfy the customer based on their needs. So what kind of needs the user can have, based on that need only they can design a user interface. We can see in departmental store how the entries can be entered, how the cost can be entered into the system. In billing section they are using barcode reader. They just show the barcode reader to the product, that automatically read the cost of that product and enter into the system, okay. So we can see what kind of needs the user can need. Based on that need only the user can create a interface, okay. So the user interface can be created based on the user need, that is customer needs, what kind of interface the customer can need, okay. So based on that only we can design a user interface. The user interface should save user precious time. create graphical elements like menus, windows, tabs, icons, and reduce typing work will be an added advantages of the OS. So how the user interface can be created? It must be the user precious time. The users can have lack of time, okay, so they want to do all the process at a very fast manner, so no need to type. They just come and in ATM machine you can see, no, all these are available in the menus. So once the card will be inserted to the ATM machine, they will ask whether you want to withdraw or deposit, how much of money you want to withdraw, so how much of in which language you want to use, English or Hindi, Tamil, like that. So all these are asked in the form of menus. So we can use the menus very fast instead of typing the content, okay. So we can use tab to move from one place to another place, and then icons. Here also we can see in desktop several kind of icons are available. So now I will show the desktop screen. See this, you see in this taskbar we are having several kinds of icons is there, okay. So I just click on this icon, I move to the particular thing. Say for example, I will click on this icon. It will open the Python program window, okay. The same will be happened with when we go for the start menu also, okay. So instead of going start menu, once I will click on this icon, we will get this screen, means it can be do it fast, okay. So user interface must be created in this way. So they want to use time, minimum time to work out, okay. The ultimate aim of any product is to satisfy the customer. The user interface is also to satisfy the customer's need. So how you can create a user interface? User interface must satisfy the customer needs. What kind of interaction they want, that kind of interaction can be created in this user interface. The user interface should reduce number of errors committed by the user with a little practice. The user should be in a position to avoid errors, error log file. That is, when the user can make any error, that error can be tolerable, that is ignored, and they can continue their work. If for example when the user enter the password, then it shows the message, your password will be wrong, enter the correct password. Like that they will give guidelines to the user to correct their error, okay. If the user can practice, a little practice, they can familiar with their usage, okay. So this points you must be remember when developing the user interface. So you must remember all this point when we develop the user interface, okay. Now we see about today's assignment. So in this class we discussed what are the different types of OS and what is meant by user interface and how to design a user interface, okay. Now we see the assignment. So today's assignment, what are the different types of operating system? You have to write what are the categories of operating system and what is meant by user interface and how to create a user interface. Student must read all the content and then write the answer for this questions, okay. Thank you students.